2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
So the Nets starting five. Johnson is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant in at the 4. And for the Hawks, Clint Capella is out there with Collins. Then there's Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young in at the point. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Pass to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Passes it to Collins. Stolen by Durant. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Count that bucket.
And no one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop. And that thing is a deadly shot.
Now, here is Young. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here is Durant, following the basket by Trae Young. And KD the bucket on the assist by Jordan.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Young with the ball. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Lobbed up there for Collins. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
When Young does this on the offensive glass, he can pile up big nights in the scoring column.
Durant kicks to Harden. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Durant, there he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. No. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Now, here is Young to the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Tyler Johnson. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Right, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Now here's Griffin. Okongwu grabs the board. 1:07 left in the first quarter. Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
The Nets with the lead. Irving passes to Green. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The shot's good from Griffin.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Williams against Irving. Williams dishes to Okongwu. He's off on that one. Good D by Irving. Brooklyn leading by 4. Here's Luwawu, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Williams.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
Now, here is Irving. From 15 feet away, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 6. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the grind of an injury.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Brown out there with Harden. And it's Green. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Dunn looking over the floor to the middle. Here's Okongwu. That misses off the backboard. Nets leading by 8. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. And then for Brooklyn, Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different. That it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Williams in for Chris Dunn. Out to Gallinari. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
What focus from the big Italian forward out there. Gallinari is used to having to overcome a lot of physical defense.
Pass to Luwawu. Outside, Green. Brown feeling it out a bit. Makes it off the glass. Brown's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Nets.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now the pass to Williams. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
So good at driving to the rim. Even though he's a little bit older, Williams still with great speed, change of pace, and picks the right angle.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Hunter with it. Griffin's there. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Williams against Irving. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
The Hawks trail by 6. Now Williams. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Okongwu's shot is good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Irving. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And here's Young. To the left side wing. Collins in the post. Defended by Durant. Here's Capella. And foul on the shots. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The amount of pressure Durant puts on his opponents, it's typical to see him among the leaders in free throw attempts. When he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Three-pointer. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Harden with it. He's got 6. Pass to KD. The feed now to Jordan. Durant trying to break free. And the rejection by Collins. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Durant down low. Working on Collins.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Just 5 to shoot. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 12 points and 1 assist. And that'll...
Money
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young outside. Lob pass to Capella. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Green. And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
The Hawks trail by 4.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Back to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 6 points.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
Young is double. Outside Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Irving. Off the left rim and out.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Perfect. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Gallinari outside. And Gallinari throws it down.
Gallinari just jamming that one home off the drive like it was nothing.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Johnson surveying the floor. Outside Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson with it. Williams picks him up. Another shot. Pass to Luwawu. Kicks it out to Johnson. A second chance effort. Rebound by the Hawks.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Williams. It counts. And the foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Brown.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
Here's KD. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Nets have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Williams against Johnson. Okongwu, good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Okongwu's now got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks. Durant kicks to Harden. Harris outside. And there's the pass to Jordan. Williams against Johnson. Back to Jordan. No good with the layup.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Molinari passes to Okongwu. Here's Herter, guarded by Jordan. It's stolen by Johnson. And stolen by Okongwu. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden the pass to KD.
Right here.
Feeds it to Jordan. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
As such a precise player, when Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw drops for Harden. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for James Harden. There's 10 seconds left in the third. The Hawks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Just 4 seconds left in the third.
Just would love to see him keep hitting these kind of shots. If Hunter is seeking out his offense, he'll become a weapon.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Hawks lead by 4. And we're... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Griffin. Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. Dunn dishes to Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And the second free throw, good. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Good work there as it goes.
You got to stay in front of Kyrie Irving at all times. Yeah, I said it here from the sidelines. Try doing it out there on the floor.
Down against Irving. Capella kicks to Snell. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Down against Irving. Here's Capella. The shot that time, not on target. The Nets go the other way with it. Up top, Brown. Fires at the elbow. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's what you come to see there. Blake Griffin sky high on that dunk. The D has to keep him from getting that deep.
Pass to Herter. And he makes that one.
Known for being a scorer, Herter is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
Irving looking for an opening. Four on the clock. Griffin. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Brown. Oh, Griffin in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Must see BG. You can see he stayed ready for that one. A terrific offensive talent.
Down against Irving. Dunn passes to Snell. Dunn outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Irving against Dunn. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Irving.
Kyrie coming alive. He does that at this stage of the game.
Dunn against Irving. Dunn misses. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. And the shot goes in.
That's a nice soft touch from Blake there.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. Harden kicks to KD.
Good! Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Young dishes to Capella. It's tipped. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Durant in the corner. Harden against Bogdanovich. It counts.
Oh, DeAndre Jordan sinks that shot. Not the first option, but doing the job.
Young looking around. 7-foot shot, and that one goes long. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Harden the pass to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. A truly all right, David. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Bustling Philadelphia on and David.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Clint Capella. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Collins, and it's Snell in at the 3 slot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. Now here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a post.
Young dishes to Capella. Pass to Bogdanovich. He kicks to Young. Lob pass to Capella. And he lays in the alley-oop.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Now here's Simmons. And Capella sends it back. That one is good from Joel Embiid. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Young with the ball. Here's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Capella.
Leaping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing. How to finish these alley-oops.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is where Capella excels. Close to the rim, uses his size well to dunk it.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here is Young. There's the pass to Capella. It's Collins with the drive. Embiid with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Harris. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich looking around. Young inside. Guarded by Simmons. And Embiid with the block.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Hawks trail by 6. Young outside. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 4, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on it.
Harris is so quick on the drive. Sometimes defenders have to foul him and just hope he misses the shot.
And the 76ers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Maxey comes in for Curry. And it's Shake Milton in for George Hill. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Williams. 56 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Hawks. Now, here's Maxey. Picked off in midair. Fast break, the Hawks. Will it go? And there's the nice layup by Dunn.
Great instincts on the break. Dunn seems to have a knack for running the right route.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Maxey. Back to Thibault. Out to Harris. Down low. Howard, the pass to Harris. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Thibault can't get it to go.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
Scott is out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Dunn passes to Okongwu. It's stolen by Milton. On up the court. Over to the left wing. Back to Thibault. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. The Hawks trail by 7. Now Dunn. The dish to Hunter. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. The pass to Herter. 5 to shoot. Hunter dishes to Okongwu. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Howard. Philadelphia leading by 7.
And at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
And the Hawks making a change here. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Thibault. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks trail by 10. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Now, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Thibault, the pass to Howard. And the layup's good off the glass. Howard's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers.
And that's Howard's comfort zone. In close, near the puck.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Inside. Shot by Collins, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now here's Howard. He's guarded closely. Thibault, the pass to Scott. Nifty move. He takes it up and lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 14.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Young looking it over. Right side, Collins. Feeds to Okongwu. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
And that one's good, Maxey.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
A nice shot by Young.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Milton. He's guarded by Collins. Ejected by Young.
And you can tell he wants to improve on the defensive end. Young, great to see him come up with the rejection. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Pass to Maxey. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Howard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Snell. Outside Collins. Young outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Here's Maxey. He has 5. Over Bogdanovich. Tries again. And Howard with the lay-in. Howard's got 6.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside, and Tobias Harris, a player that can slot in at both forward spots. The big fellow.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Williams at the 1 spot. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Simmons working it over. Harris, right side. And there's the feed to Green. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Curry from deep three-point land. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 5.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Outside Williams. Lob pass to Capella.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
And here is Simmons. He's got 6. Kicks to Green. Simmons against Williams. Simmons' shot is good. Simmons got 8.
You see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Rebound by the Hawks. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Herder passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. Hill comes in for Danny Green. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich is checked in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Young dishes to Collins.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter of the game. Left side, Harris. Outside, Hill. 5 on the clock. From deep. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Hill against Young. He dishes it to Snell. Over Harris. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Young's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
Hill kicks to Korkmaz. Can they get it? And Capella sends it back.
It seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his lift to swat away shots.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Young. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And so Young nails them both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Howard at the elbow. Back to Milton. With his first shot attempt. And the rejection by Collins. To the paint. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Hawks. Philadelphia leading by 7. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Milton. Not a lot of room. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Williams with the ball. To the inside. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Williams. Okongwu's now got his first 2 points. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Green. Howard is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Hill, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Simmons passes to Howard. Dishes it to Green. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Gallinari running. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Hill.
And such a confident player. Williams knows he has the trust of his coaches and teammates to take those shots.
Outside, Simmons. Down low. Howard, that's good.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. He's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Passes to Herter. Back to Williams. He feeds it to Capella. Here's Herter. Gets a hand on it, and it's put back up and in by Capella.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, I mean, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
Hill looking around. Here's Simmons. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to Curry. Shoots from the high post. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside Williams. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Ball stolen. And now here comes Williams leading the break. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Then for the Hawks, John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for Kevin Herter.
And every year, Capella seems to up his scoring. Looking hungry, he wants to shoulder more of the offensive load.
Maxey passes to Harris. And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Williams. To the middle, here's Maxey. Basket is good, the assist from Harris. And the 76ers lead by 5. Young outside. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. From 10 feet out. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Snell from outside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. That one falls. And now a 7-point 76ers lead.
The physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness in plays like this.
And here's Young from the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Buries it from 3-point range.
He's improving from distance. Now, that's one of the things Harris has worked on, and the work has paid off.
Young outside. Lob pass to Capella.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Howard.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Simmons passes to Maxey. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid kicks to Harris. No good on the triple. Atlanta with the ball, trailing by 10. Here's Bogdanovich. That one wide left. Now Simmons from deep. Outside for Curry. Goes back up. No good. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Borough of Brooklyn. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Harris, and it's Harden in at the 1 spot. 3 on the clock. Harris finds Harden. The wing jumper off target.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Milton the pass to Embiid, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And instead of just swinging the ball around the perimeter, Clark, both these teams like to run offense through the post.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin. We don't see it very often, but you're right. Both of these teams emphatic about getting the ball inside, putting pressure on the defense by driving it inside or passing it into the post. And it allows both of them to play a very high-quality inside-out game.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Inside. Green deciding where to go with it. That's tipped. Harris dishes to Embiid. That one, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Count the basket.
So fun watching Harden operate inside near the rim. I mean, his confidence level is high, and he does a really good job getting ideal position.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Here is Harden after Ben Simmons' bucket. Passes it to Johnson. He kicks it to KD. Simmons against Durant. Simmons on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Puts it up from 17. Count it. Good.
Embiid, the big fella, on the catch and shoot. Nice.
Harden outside. Pass to KD. Jordan dishes to KD. Back to Jordan. 5 to shoot. Johnson, a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Milton. They get it again. Embiid kicks to Milton. Up top, Simmons. Defended by Durant. Tips it up and staying with the play, Harris.
Outstanding work by Harris to get his hands dirty on that offensive glass.
Johnson outside. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass break, Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. Yep, it counts. And it's 6 points for Joel Embiid.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Harden surveying the D. Here's KD. Up again, and Harden on the follow.
I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid with it. Out to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Steps back and shoots. Embiid. It's good on the putback.
Boy, that long reach of Embiid's paying dividends there, guys. An absolute machine on the offensive glass.
29 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And it's Simmons penetrating.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
KD passes to Harden. To the paint. Out to Harris. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fix.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
They've got Green. Irving is out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Luwawu in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Griffin. Brown outside. Just 4 to shoot. From outside, off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Curry kicks to Howard. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Brown. And that one's good, Maxey. Maxey's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. Irving dishes to Griffin. Wants to get it to Irving and does. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now the 76ers on the break. Howard, the pass to Maxey. Back to Howard. And the pass to Curry. Shoots it. That's good from Howard on the assist by Curry.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here is Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Griffin. That shot missing. Great D that time from Howard. The 76ers leading by 12. And here's Maxey. From down in the low post, it goes. Maxey's got his second bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Nobody near Irving. And the Nets miss again. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Irving with the steal. Here's Luwawu. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Now here's Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Back to Harden. Kicks it out to Johnson. The dish to Jordan. And here's Harden for 3. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Jordan.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now here's Simmons. He has 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 8.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Embiid. Over Durant. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
Harden finds Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
Now here's Milton. He's guarded by Johnson. And that one, good. And the 76ers lead by 12.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense.
And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. Thanks for joining.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Count that one. Well, the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence. And I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. It's stolen by Harris. Outside, Simmons. Green left side. Back to Simmons. The feed to Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When Green's on the court, you can't lose him because he's just too dangerous as a shooter.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Philadelphia also making some changes. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Mike Scott comes in for Harris. And it's Seth Curry in for Simmons. Here's Irving. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Shake Milton.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. You know what? Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Scott. And here's Maxey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Maxey passes to score.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
The kick out to Irving. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Dwight Howard.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for Irving. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz, he's checked in for Scott. And George Hill's subbed in for Maxey. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Jeff Green. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Brown. 4-on-3 break. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Embiid kicks to Milton. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Harden against Simmons. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And the dunk by Embiid.
And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
Harden dishes to Johnson. Back to Harden. Kicks it out to Johnson. Harris inside. He's against Green.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Now Simmons, 8 points for him. And he gets the bucket. Simmons got 10 points.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
From deep, Harden. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Boy, what great agility and versatility Green has as a defender.
And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return shortly. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Johnson. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And KD throws it down.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
Here's Simmons. Knocked away. Hill passes to Simmons. Embiid with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Clock at 6. Here's Simmons. Up and in on the layup. That's 12 points for Ben Simmons.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
Harden the pass to Durant. Lobs it up for Jordan. That shot is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Harden against Hill. Harden kicks to KD. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Simmons, the shot's good. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think.
Oh, what a finish!
Good. Sensing the contact coming and adjusting his shot accordingly. Nice recognition and adjustment by Simmons.
Irving kicks to KD. Shoots over Embiid, and it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the 76ers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they've piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Here's Simmons. Green breaking loose. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Irving attacking. Yes, that goes in. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the 76ers.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ben Simmons.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
We know DeAndre Jordan is a shot blocker, but that time he got out and got a steal on the defensive end.
Simmons passes to Green. Now here's Milton. Tight defense on him. High post Howard. 76ers moving the ball around. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 17. The kick out to Irving. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Simmons passes to Howard. Back to Simmons. Here's Embiid. Outside for Simmons. Now here's Milton. But they'll get another chance. The 76ers with another miss. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Boy, I tell you, I don't know if there's anybody better than Kyrie Irving close to the basket. He has a great feel for how to score inside.
So it's still And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got John Collins. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Snell in at the 3. Basket good.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Johnson. Now Harden, uncovered. He squares up and sinks it.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
Young outside. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Young with the steal. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it. The ball handling from Durant really a key to what sets him apart as a player. He can pull up and break you down.
Capella finds Young. Collins in the post. KD's on him. Shot by Collins, no good. Lobbed up there for KD. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the reach of KD, no need to be pinpointing with that alley-oop. He can just about touch the rafters.
Young outside. Down low. Shot clock at 6. Snell, the pass to Capella. Great D that time from Jordan.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
A nice shot by Irving.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
Now, here is Young. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Snell. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Tony Snell gives you plenty of size out of the backcourt. Doesn't always attack inside as much as he could.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Outside Irving. The 9-foot shot. Here's Jordan. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
What I like about that play, DeAndre Jordan not just looking to corral the miss, he's looking to finish the job.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 2. And stolen by Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Wants to get it to KD and does.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
1:07 left in the first quarter. Here's Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Kevin Huerter's subbed in for Bogdanovich. Griffin can't get it to go in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Just finding ways to score. Huerter can do it in the half court or in transition.
Now here's Brown. Harris outside. Pass to Griffin. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Lou Williams is checked in for Trae Young. The Hawks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Williams. Five on the clock. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Tie game in Brooklyn. And the second naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course,
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with Harden. Then there's Brown, and it's Griffin in at the center, filling out the middle. No good from Irving.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Williams, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Dunn, right side. Over Irving. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden outside. Pops it up for Jordan.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Gallinari left side. Outside Williams. It's stolen by Johnson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And DeAndre is one of the best in the business in that situation. You let him sneak in behind you, and you're going to pay.
Dunn passes to Hunter. Gallinari outside. He dishes it to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Can't hit that one. The Nets with the lead. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Now, here's Dunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Lou Williams. That one good for 2.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Harden. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Here's Jordan. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Done with it. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Efficiency, that's what they want to see from Chris Dunn. Good job running the pick and roll.
Yeah, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's Dunn following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Collins, good.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Harden dishes to Johnson. And Jordan has it in the corner. Johnson, the pass to Harden. from 11 feet away. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Harden's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. 36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Down against Johnson. Bogdanovich wide open. Drops in the tray. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Harden up top. He has 6. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And something that Harden continues to...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A nice show being put on tonight by DeAndre Jordan. He had 12 points. And that'll about...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Young and Herter make up the back. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Snell in at the 3 slot. Now, here is Young. The pass to Herter. Count it.
Physical D right there, but Herter's mentally tough. Never lost focus.
Nets leading by 3. And here is Brown. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the inside. Out to the right wing. Here's Llewellyn. Back to Griffin. Out to Harris. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Young taking his time here. He gets that one. Young's got 8 points.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Brown, the pass to Griffin. To the middle, Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Llewellyn. No points in the game yet for him.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Irving's checked in for the Nets. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Now here's Williams. There's the feed to Okongwu. Williams against Irving. The steal. Bobbed up there for Green. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. Count it. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for Brooklyn.
For a guy who is 6'3", Kyrie shows us he has great confidence playing inside.
Here's Herter. Back to Williams. Pass to Herter. Gallinari on the wing. Hawks passing it around. They get it back. Williams. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Green. Passes it to Luwawu. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Williams kicks to Okongwu. Back to Williams. It's stolen by Green. It's Irving, top of the key. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 7.
I mean, Kyrie, too pure of a shooter to let him catch and shoot with that much space.
Gallinari on the wing. Down low. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist from Gallinari.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Now, here is Irving. 7 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Luwawu. Fires top of the key. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Herter. Dishes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
On its way from Irving for 2. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Hawks trail by 4. Irving is out there with Johnson. Then it's Harden, then it's Durant, and it's Jordan in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here is Young. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Brooklyn leading by 4. Now Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Let's look at Trae Young's shot chart. He goes inside more than people mention.
And so he hits both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Irving dishes to Harden. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 2-point game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Here's Young. James Harden picking up that last basket. Shot from 12. And it goes down 2 points.
does a good job of making quick reads and quick decisions off ball screens. Young always looking under control.
Now here's Harden. Outside Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Johnson outside. Back to Durant. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Outside Irving. Pass to Jordan. Outside KD. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks to Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
When you lose sight of DeAndre on defense, you're in trouble. He's a huge target that can score easily when given the opportunity.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Not afraid of the moment. Collins takes pride in making important shots.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Irving kicks to Johnson. Back to Irving. The pass to Jordan. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nobody near Irving. It's not going to go for him. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young outside. The dish to Capella. Back to Young. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Young pass to Capella. Oh, and they take the lead. 6 points for Clint Capella.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Irving against Young. Irving looking for an opening. Jordan. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Jordan's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience. Jordan remains calm under pressure.
In the corner, Snell with it. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. It falls!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now, here is Harden. Outside Irving. Back to Harden.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble a game.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The Nets making a switch here, and so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those two to fall.
Brooklyn with the ball.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And here's Collins from outside. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it. Wait to get some NBA action going. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
You're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Pass to Snell. Collins looking around. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Pulls from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Harris.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Young with the steal. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Bogdanovich against Harris. Back to Collins. 5 to shoot. And he lays it straight in.
Pretty good body control from the big man as Collins stays focused on the rim.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Young, and the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Collins with some nice D. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young passes to Collins. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition. So good at getting steals.
Now, here is Young. Snell finds Young. Trying to find Capella, gets it to him. Second shot opportunity. And stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Ben Simmons. Shot clock.
Oh! Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Scott comes in for Joel Embiid, and Maxey's subbed in for Hill. Now, here's Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Williams. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Milton with it. Here's Maxey. Back to Scott. Tries it from 9. And the basket is good.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Outside Williams. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Milton the pass to Scott. And he banks in the layup.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Now the pass to Herter. Pass to Hunter. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Philadelphia leading by 6. Thybulle finds Howard. The kick out to Scott. On the wing, Milton. Back to Scott. Howard trying to free himself up. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, not easy trying to keep Howard off the offensive boards. He excels at using his muscles and his size to get great positioning.
Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
He gets it up. That shot, no good. And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example. Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Dunn in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing here by 8. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more.
but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
So here's Gallinari after the Sixers pick up 2.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Howard kicks to Harris. Passes it to Thibault. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick, going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting. But Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And there's the feed to Capella. Shoots over Embiid. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The 76ers leading by 6. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Curry. He kicks it to Embiid. And he gets it to go. Embiid's got 9.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Young against Simmons. Young dishes to Snell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Curry kicks to Scott. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. No good that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Bogdanovich with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Outside Bogdanovich. They get it back. Snell, the pass to Young. It's Collins with the drive. Inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
The 76ers leading by 4. And here is Simmons, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Scott dishes to Embiid. Here's Simmons. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Collins up top, defended by Scott. And Young kicks to Collins. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Scott the pass to Curry. No good from 18. And so it's Philadelphia. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And this talented 76ers team, they are loaded in their starting five. And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Howard. Shake Milton is out there with Maxey. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Young. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. Now here's Milton. Harris, right side. No good off the back of the rim. The Hawks trail by 6. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And finish off by Collins.
Great job by Collins there, sensing that there was going to be a turnover on the possession and right away into the fast break.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that they're...
Wow. And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Howard at the elbow, to the paint. Here's Harris, the shake. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Tobias there taking the contact, still leaning with it, scores it.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Young finds Bogdanovich. Again, the Hawks score.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
The 76ers shooting well. 50% from the floor. Bounce pass for Milton. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Maxey. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Capella with the bucket.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
There's the pass to Harris. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the rejection by Collins.
No, sir. Collins sending that one away.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Green dishes to Simmons. And he slams it down right on top of Gallinari.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now Okongwu. He has 7. It's Williams with the drive. And Okongwu slams it in. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Curry looking it over. Here's Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari outside. He lobs it up. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Some solid defense from Gallinari. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Herter to the middle. Here's Okongwu.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Atlanta shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the 76ers making a change here. And he's good on the second. 17 seconds left to play here in the third. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 1-point game. Free throw line jump shot. Okongwu grabs the board. 3-on-3 for the lead. And Williams with the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
I like to see Lou Williams hustle like this, looking determined to get past everybody and be ahead of the pack.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Hunter is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Williams at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Gallinari outside. Now the dish to Williams. Out to Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Stripped away. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And then Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Williams. And Simmons with the rebound.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And Trae Young subbed in for Dunn. Philadelphia also making some changes. Dwight Howard's checked in for Hill. Harris comes in for Danny Green. And Curry subbed in for Korkmaz.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovic.
Now here's Simmons. D right on him. And Simmons slams it in.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
They get a hand on it. Back to Capella. The kick out to Young. Collins wide open. He fires. Misses the three.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And Simmons slams it in.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Bogdanovic with it. Collins up top. He's guarded by Howard. Feeds to Capella. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Capella missing. Philadelphia leading by 5. Curry outside. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Snell from outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. For Philadelphia, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Curry can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Young passes to Collins. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young.
The big man coming through. Collins delivering. That's the big fella.
1:31 left in the fourth. Young against Simmons. Embiid inside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And here's Young. Outside Bogdanovic. Bob pass to Capella. That one no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it. Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Here's Young. Here's Snell, guarded by Harris from past the arc. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Oh,
no way. And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Young against Simmons. Out to the right wing. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 3. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
So the 76ers win it. A narrow win under David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the Nets starting 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. Here's KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
Works so hard in these sets. I love how determined Embiid is to get wide open after setting the pick.
Harden against Simmons. Harris kicks to KD. In the corner, Irving with it. Lobs it up for Jordan.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. The pass to Embiid. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And here's Brooklyn. Irving looking over the floor. Harris outside. Back to Irving. To the inside, and the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here is Durant. 76ers getting the bucket. Harris dishes to Jordan. Out to Harris. Passes it to Harden. Nets passing it around. Here's Irving. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead eye from that range.
Now here's Simmons. Harris outside. Milton the pass to Simmons. Durant with the steal. Harden left side. And stolen by Simmons. And Embiid with a clear path to the hoop. Stolen by Durant. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I mean, there's just no answer for Durant inside. It looks like you should be able to body him up, and you can forget about that.
Outside, Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
Oh, no hesitation to get it to the rim. He uses his height advantage to convert the easy.
Harden the pass to KD. Six on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. Good D by Embiid.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Releases. Here's Thibault. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jordan finds Harden. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from three-point range. The 76ers lead it. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Here's Embiid. Brooklyn with the rebound. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. Simmons against Irving. Feeds it to Jordan. Pass to Harden. On the wing, Irving. Down low. Here's Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually...
It's all tied in Philadelphia. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Korkmaz is out there with Howard. Then it's Curry. Then there's Hill, and it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for George Hill. Johnson against Curry. Johnson kicks to Green. Johnson surveying the floor. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Luwawu. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And the 76ers with possession. They kick it out to Green. There's the triple. Here's Howard. Bank shot. No good. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Luwawu. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. That shot by Griffin, no good. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
In Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, G.A., he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep you guessing.
Johnson outside. Inside. Here's Green. No good on that one. Nice D from Scott.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Back to Curry. To the inside. Griffin with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Green. And the bucket is good. 3-point. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Brown feeling it out a bit. And here is Irving. Rebounded by Howard.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Maxey passes to Simmons. Here's Irving. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Oh, look at that. Irving just leaked out wonderfully in transition. He's a remarkable decision maker in fast break situations.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. And that one, good. Maxey's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way.
The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. That one goes. Count it.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Philadelphia leading by 4. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Maxey. Matisse Thybulle checked in for... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Milton, covered by Irving. Harden against Simmons. Pass to Milton. Back to Simmons. Durant with the steal. And so it's the Philadelphia.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level. And that'll do.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nets trail by 6. Outside Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got the first points of the second half here for Brooklyn. The 76ers shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. Simmons against Harden. And Simmons slams it in.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move, but isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more height than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. And a new group in for the Nets. Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Johnson in for James Harden.
What amazing strength. Look, I love how Embiid fights his way through whatever the defense throws his way.
Brown the pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. Back to Brown. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Thybulle kicks to Embiid. Hill against Johnson. Back to Embiid. Over Jordan. Embiid, no good.
very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Down low, deflects the pass. Here's Jordan. The shot will not fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Their system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a new group in for the Nets. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Johnson. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pulls up on the elbow. Brooklyn with the rebound. Harris with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Harden outside. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers leading by 5. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. Now Harden. The pass to KD. To the middle. Takes the 3. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Never one to shy away from playing physical. Jordan will give you his all when he's out there.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Some changes for Philadelphia. Simmons checked in for Scott. Shake Milton comes in for Maxey. And George Hills subbed in for Seth Curry. And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Korkmaz checked in for George Hill. And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 9 points. Johnson outside. Passes to Jordan. Left side, Brown. Second chance shot. Jordan finds Brown. And the wide open shot from Green. The offensive rebound. Over in the corner, Brown. Over Howard. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Korkmaz in at the 3. It's stolen by Brown, and now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. He dishes it to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. A shot by Johnson, no good.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Harris passes to Embiid. It's stolen by Johnson. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game, guys. No doubt about it. I'm sensing a major momentum swing here after that steal and run out.
Simmons against Johnson. Simmons inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
And the 76ers making a change here. Eibels checked in. Brooklyn with the ball. 9-point game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Harden kicks to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Picked away. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Embiid. Simmons feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Simmons got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. Pass to Irving. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Harden dishes to Irving. Lets it go. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Harris. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. Embiid dishes to Harris. And the pass to Korkmaz. Poked away and stolen by Jordan. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to 1 shot.
And here's Simmons for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Outside Durant. There's a minute left in the 4th quarter of this one. Harris kicks to Durant. 4 on the shot clock. There's the dish to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Simmons for 3. Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Harden. Embiid, the pass to Harris. Over Irving. The 76ers again can't hit it.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
But yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Shots good by Durant.
When things get tough, you start to lean on your stars, and Durant always seems to come up with a clutch shot.
From deep 3-point range, can't get it to fall. So Philadelphia wins it